Hello, what's up guys? Today I will show you the combo tutorial to the Vendread deck list I showed you some weeks ago. And yeah, let's get started. So the one card combo is Gale Dogra. With Gale Dogra you're going to activate it. Let's put it like this. So yeah, you're going to activate Gale Dogra, pitching of Arclight. Let's already pitch it twice because it's not once per turn, and also both of them are not once per turn as well. So we're going to search this and this card, which are Evolution and Slayer. You could also search the Battle Lot, so you could go into the Sprite package very easily, so without getting debuted. But with searching Slayer you can also end on last, which is like another Omni negate. It depends what you think the opponent has. If you think he has an Nibiru, then you will search Battle Lot. If not, you will search Slayer because you get another Omni negate with this. So now you activate Evolution, summoning the Slayer and using a Slayer from the deck as material, like this. Then you will use these two as blink material for sprint. Now you can chain block them very good because you will also always need to find a way to chain block a Slayer. In the Diviner combo you cannot do it, unfortunately. But at least you got some interruptions then, even if he ashes you. So chaining one Slayer, chaining to sprint. Sprint will foolish us this guy, and Slayer foolishes and searches. So sprint, first chain link resolves first, so first Plague Spreader, then Slayer searches as Ravenous and Foolishes strikes. Strikes effect, showing you Ravenous, special summons himself. I forgot we also need a random card in the hand for the Plague Spreader. But first, yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. You can activate Plague Spreader to special summon himself. Then overlay him into Melffy of the Forest. Then you will activate Ravenous afterwards, so you will special summon this guy if I find him. You will special summon Scar of the Vendreads face down and use him for Slayer. So now his effect activates, I think, yeah, it's on top. Searching your origin, and now you could activate it, searching, well, where is it? Yeah, Catty. So then you have Catty in hand, activate origin. And now you will need to pay the price and banish Scar to summon Slayer. Because Scar is always the follow-up in this deck, but you can also play without him. That's not that big of a deal, but kind of hurts a bit. And yeah, then you can Xyz summon also this one. Going into last, let's put him here. And yeah, then you have Catty, last, sprint and forest. So this is the first combo, and now we get into the Diviner combo. So now let's get into the Diviner combo. So for this you obviously need the Diviner and a random card I forgot again. This one is always for the Plague Spreader zombie effect. And next to Diviner you also need a ritual spell. So this could be in form of Evolution or Ravenous. Or you will need to get access to Slayer, and so we play like 8 different cards. Prep, Slayer himself, or Preparation. So these are enough cards to get you going. And yeah, let's get started. So first you're going to normal summon the Diviner, activating her effects, pitching or third of the Arclights, then activating his effect. And now either way, if you started with the Ritual spell, you will add Slayer. If you started with Slayer, you're gonna add Evolution or Ravenous. I think Evolution is better, but yeah, you can play also with the others. So now we're going to activate the Evolution, summoning the Slayer, and using a Slayer from our grave and putting it foolish shit into the deck, into the graveyard, sorry. Yeah, so now we have 2 level 6s. Then we will synchro summon into Token, which will now trigger Slayer, and that's what I meant. You cannot chain block it, unfortunately. Because Crystal Wing is not on the board yet, you cannot negate Ash. But if it resolves, which is most of the times because the other players don't know what and where to hand trap, you will add, where is it? Yeah. You will add Ravenous, as well as Foolish the Battle Lord. Then you will set the Ravenous, activating Tolkien to get us into the Crystal Wing. Oh, just put it here. Then you can activate Ravenous and special summon Scar face down. Use it also as material to special any Slayer, like you have 2, doesn't matter which one. Then you special summon him, activate Scar's effect in the graveyard, which will get us into the Origin. So now Origin will activate, we will activate Origin using Tolkien on the field as material to special summon Battle Lord. And because a monster was distributed on the field, we could use Scar's effect's second effect in the in the graveyard, which will banish as cost the Slayer in the graveyard and special summon itself. So now, as long as he's on the field, we're locked into Vendreads, but that's not a big deal because we're going to use him and Battle Lord as link fodder for the Savior, which will also trigger the Battle Lord in the graveyard, which will add us a Slayer, and then pitch us as a strikes effect, reborn itself. We will show Slayer, of course, then Savior effect. We will add the Origin from the graveyard, and by the way, I forgot also we should also use Battle Lord, but now for combo purposes I will not activate this effect, but we could banish Evolution. That's not big of a deal. And yeah, so let's use these 2 as link material for this a monster, which is Sprite Sprint, activating his effect, which will foolish us the Plague Spreader zombie. So we're going to use the first unknown card, put it into the deck to special summon him. Then we could XYZ summon into Melffy of the Forest, which will, so now it's on the field, which will activate now. Searching Catty. So now we have 3 cards in hand. And now what we're going to do is activating Plague Spreader again from the graveyard. It didn't banish itself because it was used as XYZ material, So we could use this effect, putting this layer back to the deck. Sorry, on top of the deck normally, but never mind. And yeah, so this is the combo with only 2 cards. So this is a 2.5 card combo. It doesn't matter which card you put away with Plague Spreader. But yeah, now you special summon him. Afterwards, you're going to activate the Origin, which will banish the Battle Lord, which is important to special summon the Slayer. And you will need to have the Scar in the graveyard, so you could add with Catty. You will do Herald always, and he will add Ravenous Vendread. So you will always have follow-up, and you will use Scar as material, ritual material. So you could search another Origin which will also get you into play with another Savior, which will climb into Underworld Goddess or most of the times Borsod. And yeah, so now we're going to use these 2 as synchro material for Savage. Savage will activate his effect, getting the Savior as Link equip, whatever it's called. And now it has 2 Boreal counters. The end board is this. Let's put it here in the end phase. So Savage, Crystal Wing, the bounce because Catty, the Phoenix Chain from Forest, and the Arclight from Catty, which will then be. And yeah, this is the combo. And it's also not that big of a deal if you have like Penny or Catty in the hand, because with Plague Spreader you can always put them into the deck again. So you will get him into the graveyard again to search the card you just put away, so you can play further. So that's not big of a deal. And if you already opened him, just do Savior and then Sprint, blah blah blah. Sprint to chain block, you can just put a Gale Dogger into the graveyard, and yeah, it's that easy. And yeah, let me know what you think of this combo, if you like it. I think it's the most competitive Vendread build out there, because the small Vendreads don't do that much. Yes, I'll also have another Vendread build upcoming, which is not similar. It doesn't build that many negates. It will only end on this guy and another one, but with a lot of non-engine and board breakers. But yeah, stay tuned for it. It's called Vendread Control. I hope you liked it, and yeah, see you guys.